Hey guys, this is Strategist from Strategyst Plays, and I'm playing my level 60 Undead Warlock Ominus. And I just want to apologize for the prior video that I did. Since I used XSplit Broadcaster, XSplit Gamecaster, and at times Shadowplay, I didn't realize that Shadowplay was muted. So here I am talking, and you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. However, I have a pretty good memory on what I was talking about. To recap, I wanted to show you guys a video that I had just happened to be working on that I put out on YouTube, and I wanted to show you guys first that video. So hold on one second. I'm just kind of playing around. You might not see me, so I'm just going to put my face over my face. There you go. So in the beginning of this whole video, basically I am, hold on, let me try to make this full screen. Here we go, there's two of me. So I just was showing you that I was kind of like trying to collect my mail for Kenyatta, my wife's character that she doesn't play. And I wanted to show you guys that I had been producing a video for YouTube, but I wanted to show the Twitch community first prior to putting it on YouTube. So let me see if I can turn it up. So at the time when we were talking, it was at 77%, and I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. Hold on, because I want to make sure that I am actually live. Yes, it's showing me live. Hold on, guys. Putting it on YouTube. So big difference. So yeah, so basically I had basically finished it. I've edited it. It was 27 minutes long. I think I show you guys later on in the clip. So I just wanted to show you, starting with this video, my plan for the day was basically to do an Alterac Valley, which I'm still in the queue for. Hold on. I'm just going to minimize a little bit. I want to make sure that I don't time myself out, and I'm going to go back. There we go. So obviously it's muted, and that totally sucks. This happened to me yesterday too. I was well, not so much the muted part, but what happened was that I was doing Zul'Gurub. I was uploading a video, so I was both on and off, going back and forth, because I didn't want to tax my system too much and cause a crash. So hold on. So basically, I'm I'm showing you guys, I'm back to Kenyatta. I ended up with an error that's not current. So I was worried that something might have quit on me, but nothing happened. And I was just showing you guys like where I'm at. So 95%. And my whole purpose was I wanted to show you that video that I'm going to be putting out. There you go. And over here, I just wanted to verify that who was watching. And I always go hello and welcome to Strategyst Plays. So I always want to make sure that you guys get a message, and if you want to send me something, well, go ahead. So here I get 100%. Now YouTube, it'll still be processing. So I explained that it would be probably at 360p. So this is a 1080 video with 60 frames per second. So if I were to play it, first off, it'd still be processing. Second off, it wouldn't be working. So let me see what happens, and I'll explain. So I hit OK because I'm not going to see it here. However, you guys are still going to see it first. Hold on. And this is true. Sometimes good teamwork goes a long way. So I'm not going to export. I just finished, but let's enjoy. can kill him.
Tissue box.
So that was the version I wanted to show you guys. So remember, guys, hold on one second. So that was I was using Filmora to do that. Again, the other version of what I'm showing you now was muted, so I'm kind of trying to make up for that. So give me 1 second, because I don't want to go to AFK and then get kicked out of the game. Alright, let me go back. So that was me kind of showing you saving the project. And it was, I called it Strategyst Plays Battlegrounds Warsong Gulf Gulch Domination, WSG Domination. So I'm just showing you how I'm doing it, because I'm using shadow play. Even now I'm using shadow play, but this time I'm not muted. So I had a lot of fun playing with my face on this, because when I go to the game, see, I was muted, so you guys have no idea what I was talking about, and that totally sucked. Like I said, I want to make amends for that. So there was AFK on Kenyatta, so I camped, and my plan, hold on, I'm going to move my, here we go. So my plan was basically to do Alterac Valley and do it live for you guys. But it was going to be about an hour and 16 minutes, I believe, to set everything up. So for a time, I'm not moving. There we go. I was playing around with the camera. With those are the songs that I use, or the music that I use for the videos, and I was actually showing you where I normally put it. And I was in the wrong location, because Shadow Play, Gamecaster, and Broadcaster put it in different locations. So it's just a matter of where I was looking to put it. There we go. So, and I have these are actually from the weekend on last week Saturday that we had the wins, and then we had the pre-mades. So I was kind of showing you a video, and I wanted to see how long it was. 24 minutes right there. So I made 24 minutes into 4 minutes of PvP. So that's where the editing and everything comes in. Hold on. I'm playing around a lot. You're going to see me play around a lot with where my face is. And I have this great idea that I'd really like to incorporate it, but I can't make a round picture to put over here where Ominous's head is. So give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. This video is long. And hold on. So I'm going to pause it. And just so you guys can see my beautiful face. I know my wife likes my face. I don't know why. Right, sexy? She's speechless. She's speechless. All right. So again, guys, this is my mea culpa, and I'm sorry for being on mute like that. I promised myself a while back that that would not happen again, and it did. I should have known better with Shadowplay. The other reason is I use Shadowplay for the PvP videos, so if I don't want to be heard or seen, I just make it so I do the Control Z, and then I basically click. See, there's no camera here, but I'm using VCam. It's a totally separate setup, but there's the mic. It's active. So that was totally my fault. I should have been paying attention when I set everything up. All right, so I'm just rebuffing, and just to make sure, because I'll be doing some battleground Alterac Valley. So if you guys are like watching this and it's repeating, you guys like what's going on, I'm trying to explain everything that happened. I think, and by the way, when we get to the dungeon crawl with Soldier, that was a lot of fun. And if you can't hear me, but you can read the text that I'm putting down, you guys have an idea that we're having fun with it. But give me a second, because just in case AV goes through at some point, I want to make sure that at the very least I have a few shards with me. It's all about the shards.
What is it?
And I think I mentioned it early, a little bit later, how important the shards are to a warlock survival. I've said it many times. All right.
Our time will come.
Move back to the continuation. So I'm over here playing. Don't be surprised if suddenly my head goes this way. There you go. So my idea, let me try not to move the mouse. My idea is, why not put my face where Ominous's face is? So I figure if I can just put a circle, like make this a circle, and then just put it up here, perfect. Look, I'm bald and everything, so it fits perfectly with Ominous as a character. So this right now, the settings, the video that I put out is a lot better. This is basically the YouTube version of the same video. So the way my processor is setting it up, and plus I have World of Warcraft running in the background and a few other things, it's making it maybe a little bit grainy. So again, mea culpa, right? So so yeah, I was saying hi to the guild. Shoto said hi. Then Stealthy Boy, he thought it was morning. I was like, okay. And then Augustus got on, so I said hi to Augustus. So right now, let's see. I'm just waiting. I'm trying to decide what I wanted to do. Like I said, the plan at the, well, you'll see. I haven't talked about going to Zul'Farrak, so don't be surprised. I was like, you know what? I have all these hit points now and everything. Why don't I just go to Zul'Farrak? So this is my ride to the famous magic quarter, so I can get some scrolls. You gotta have the scrolls, people, because they're really good for dungeons, and you'll see. I will definitely use them in the dungeon. Again, guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm basically going over the video that was muted to explain what was going on, because it's no fun when you're just seeing this but nothing's coming out. So now my goal is to set myself up for an Alterac Valley. Now I lowered the volume because it's a little bit late and my son just went to sleep, so that explains why it's a little bit low. So
Blood and thunder, victory.
Yep, an hour and 16 minutes. So my thing was, I was trying to figure out what to do, because this was not one of those typical, I did the Alterac Valley and I set myself up before Ding, so I was kind of like looking around. Gotta get my level 50 today. That was Talent Fluid. So I'm basically talking about Zul'Gurub, that we did Zul'Gurub yesterday, and that Shoto had talked to me about, that I had signed up for a Blackwing Lair on Sunday, and I'm up this coming Sunday, but I wasn't guaranteed that I'd be able to do it. Basically what happened is, he said there's 4 warlocks, and basically he didn't say it, but I'd be like the 5th wheel. So it wasn't guaranteed that I'd probably get it. Probably the senior guys would get it, which, you know, it's fine. And hold on. And there's going to be a sash that I'm going to show you at some point. I don't know if it's now or what. But give me 1 second, guys. Kind of hard to pause. Hold on. do not want to be AFK because, like I said, I don't want to get booted out. Hold on, and there we go. And there I am again. I had to get my face out because I'm talking and nothing's coming out. So I'm making a video over the video that I did to explain what's happening.
I have exactly what you need.
So I'm trying to check to see if I need any repairs or anything. Just to make sure I'm not too damaged. So yeah, guys, it's a video on top of a video about the video. So I'm looking at my hit points and then looking at the buffs that I have. In general, trying to see, okay, I'm going to click on that to see, okay, what quest can I turn in? That's what I was thinking at the time. So that other video that was muted, I'm going to totally delete. It's not fair to you guys. I mean, like I said, I promised myself that this wouldn't happen again. My wife thought it was funny. She's like, again? Oh no. So, oh, this is where I'm talking about. There was a dagger that dropped. Hold on, let me see if I can. A dagger that dropped in Zul'Gurub that I won. I put need on it, but basically, Shoto and Warden should have gotten it, and I won. But you know, this is where I quoted Spock: "The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few," and I gave it to the next person that actually won. You know, not that I was getting greedy. Actually, the guild has always they've hooked me up. Like all my gears fell hard. It was thanks to the guild. I mean, I worked for some items and stuff, but it was the guild that got me where I'm at. So my plan, if you see the Tome of Shadow Force, was to if I had the dagger, that I would use it with my books. There's one that also does. I think the dagger did like 23 healing and damage, and I think it had some kind of region. I don't know if it was I think health or mana. I'm not really sure. I'll have to take a look at that other video. But I could have combined it with an offhand item that would have gotten me like maybe 43 or about 43 extra damage. And it's fine, guys. You know, like I said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I'm really not greedy. And I remember I talked to my we had like a lock meeting in one of the locations, and one of the things is it's not about the gear. Gear is good, yes, but it's the fun of the game. It's being able to hang out with people you like, especially a good guild. It's about having fun. So, you know, if I don't get the gear, that's fine. And I've told you guys a long time ago that I used to be a guild leader, and I was probably the poorest guild leader because it wasn't really about me. I made sure that my guys were well decked out. And in return, one time they surprised me and they got me all the gear that I needed. So they're like, we can't have our guild leader looking like a hobo. So so and it was pretty cool. So yeah, that was some of the, you know, just kind of like telling you a backstory. So that's what I was talking about. The thing that I was most happy about, and I believe I mentioned it later, is that at one point when we were in Molten Core, let me see if it moves there. All right, so I'm talking about the Staff of Dominion. Let me see if I show the sash. If I don't, let me see. I'm still waiting. So, let me see where I'm at. I didn't even go there yet. So, when we were doing Molten Core, there were 2 rings that dropped. And, you know, Sayonara was like, roll for it, roll for it. I did, but I really wanted the sash. and I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it now. Let me see. Not so much. So I'll show you guys. How's that? So it's this sash. So, oops, nope, not that one. This sash, the sash of Whispered Secrets. So I like the damage of 33, shadow spell and effects back to 33, and the restore 6 health per 5 seconds. That's great for me in PvP because that's mostly what I do. All right, let me go back. All right. So I'm trying to see where I wanted to go. Still debating. It's all about debating. But my final destination, what I really wanted to do was go to Zul'Farrak and let loose there because I had more hit points and I want to test out my gear. So that's the plan. That's where I was going to. Alright, so while I do that, guys, don't get confused. So it's all about the waiting. 30 minutes has elapsed, guys. Okay, hold on. So right now, I decided ZF is where I want to go. So I'm going to buff myself up. Create a Hellstone. Decisions, right? All right, so that's what I'm telling you guys. Hey, look, it finally uploaded, but it's probably at 360p. And said, oh, look at that. It actually is at 1080. So that was, I was just checking up on that. So many places to go. So again, it's not going to look as good because I'm basically, it's like when you make a photocopy of a photocopy of a photocopy, it starts kind of degrading in graphics. And I do have the World of Warcraft on the other side active too. So I'm probably taxing my graphics card a little bit. Alright. So, yep, my goal was to go to Orgrimmar. From there, head to my final destination, ZF. Working out. I was asking my wife if she's going to be jumping up and down working out using her stealth. And my wife got her wish because since I have to fix this muted video, they won't see your face. So she's giving me the thumbs up. Because the original video, my wife went to look. She thought I had paused the video and I hadn't. So joke's on her because this is when I stepped out to take a look at something. Excuse me. All right, guys, hold on. I'm gonna go to Twitch, and I'm just trying to see. Bless you. All right. Oh, guys, thanks again for joining me. Inventkin, Lurks, Srisby, another TV viewer. So I am making amends for what I caused, guys. So that mute, consider it unmuted. I'm going to get rid of that one once this is all set. And you have the added bonus that I will probably be doing some battlegrounds in a bit. So let me go back to live. All right.
Hello. Embrace the shadow.
Alright, guys, so my wife made a good comment. So the comment was, why didn't anybody tell you? Should have told me. Should have sent me a little message or something. At least I would have gotten it on my phone. Hey, we can't hear you. So So next time, make sure you send me a chat so I can be like, oh guys, nobody can hear me. Hold on guys, I'm giving my wife a tissue. So yep, there I was, getting ready. And you guys already know where I'm heading to. So the queue for AV was still there. So I was ready to jump off and head over to do my thing. So I was kind of looking at my 20 out of 20 for my logs. They're full. And I was like, geez, you know, and if you guys look at my logs, I have yet to dwindle it down. It's something I need to do. And during this time I was talking about how, you know, I have all these quests and I need to like get rid of them. Oh, and this is me playing. This is me playing with my face. I was trying to see if I can, instead of you guys looking at Ominus and his face, I wanted to put my face where Amends would be, and if I could encircle it, which I mentioned earlier, then you guys don't even need to look down. All you have to do is see me talking up there where it says Ominous. So that's what was going on at that point. So you guys were probably seeing a lot of movements and everything, and you know, that was me. I was looking for an eye. I did the red kind of like watermelon thing to see if I could, if there was something I could do to make it look like round. I think it's something that I'm going to have to get with XSplit VCam and see if they can make it a nice little circle. And I can put myself up there. See that? So I was watching what was going on, but I couldn't hear it because usually I shut off the volume so that I don't get that reverb, that echo. So what'll happen is if I have that on, and I should have left it on, what happened is like I'd say, hey guys, how's it going? And then when I went over to see Twitch, it would have said, hey guys, how's it going? Hey guys, and I never checked. And I normally do. If you guys see a lot of my videos, I normally do, but totally dropped the ball. So this is me heading down to Gadget Sand because I want to go to ZF. All right, so this is the flight, and give me a second, guys. I just want to make sure that the time is looking good. And let me see if I can make myself a little bit smaller. So they wanted me to go to Zul'Gurub again, but I said, guys, I can't. I did it yesterday. And they're like, ah, crap. So we also talked about Molten Core. We have to make amends for losing to Ragnaros. But we didn't have enough people. It's the same with the world bosses. We were not at the appropriate classes, so that's why we failed. We were missing some of the classes that could have helped us. Alright, so I'm just gonna see what's going on with the guild. Solvin is in AV. Everyone else is in, they wanted to do Zul'Gurub. I should have waited, but I didn't know that they were going to do one today. Alright, so this is me still flying, so you haven't missed anything. So let me just skip a little bit, save some time. Alright, so I'm buffing up. I didn't have a pet, so I quickly summoned it just in case of any PvP, and I buffed myself up here. So, you know, just in case I got attacked, I'll be able to resurrect myself really quick and keep fighting. So yeah, my plan was to head on over to Zul'Gurub. So I'm going to kind of go ahead. So I was checking to see who was online. So Swolgen was on. And Swolgen was Ask in Gil saying, any DPS for Strat undead? So I was asking how long it would be because I had Alterac Valley planned. Again, for you guys, I wanted to, you know, not just you guys, me too, but it's more fun when you got a crowd and you know, you can PvP. Oh, hold on, let me square myself away. Looks like a double. There we go. How long will it be? Strathholm. And I was making fun that I couldn't say the word right. So he said about 30-40 minutes once inside. So what happens is, just to make it short, I'm going to come over here and then basically I'm going to earth myself over to Undercity. So I zone in and then I decide that I earth over to Undercity. And then from Undercity I decide that I'm going to join Swolgen and I'm going to help him out. So he invited me over, so I had Swolgen, Turanoa, and hold on, Grief was another one. And right now I'm just mixing and matching to see the damage I can inflict or just survival. I was looking at the PvP too. So right now I have the carrot on the stick, if you notice, but that's just so I can get there faster. I'm riding it, I'm not flying over. So that's me mixing and matching. Hold on, guys. And if you look over here, hold on, let's see if oops, I went too far. Alright. Yeah, I did end up having to kill that bear, but hold on. So Shia and Grief. So anyway, I killed the bear. I didn't get a shard off the bear. that's embarrassing. I make it all the way to well, before I do that, I basically was in the wrong location. So hell. So anyway, that's not the zone point. I had to go to the undead side. So I'm glad I basically said I'm glad I didn't do that. And plus I forgot a ray gun that I needed for the other part of my quest, so that kind of sucked. So he said, you know, is there any way you can get back? I said I can because I already hurt. So 47 minutes left to reset when I looked. All right, so let me skip a little bit more. That's a good thing about. So I zone in into the proper area, the undead side. So I go, I will buff my friend Swolgen, and I mentioned that I did buff him. It said buff you, but I was also talking that he's one of the nice guys in the guild, and I mentioned that I know Luna Wolves, the guild that we've hung. Our guild has hung out with them before, and you know I've buffed some of their members just out of the blue. And Subbro, I've hung out with them, but mostly like this, like you know, not like hung out like all the time. So this is where I start kicking some butt. And give me 1 second, I'm going to pause it again. Let's see, 43 minutes. I want to make sure that I don't get booted from waiting. All right, so oops. No. Hold on, guys. I might have created a I was about to create an endless loop and cause an issue. So I got together with Golden, Torno, Shia, and basically it was, sword and music the scales, the dragon scales. So that's exactly what we were doing. And in between, I got some, I wanted some items. So yeah, we totally showed that we had control of the whole area, and no one really died. Actually, we did pretty good. So there were 2 quests that I needed to do, and one was collecting the holy water, the Stratholme holy water, and Amends needs water. So it seems Soljan kind of let him know, so that was pretty cool. So I managed to, I actually ended up collecting them all. So I told him I need 3 more. So at this point, Swoljan, he ended up having to basically go AFK for a little over 5 minutes after this pull. Somebody had knocked on his door and started cracking up on jokes, so I kind of like let it play. So I'm skipping ahead, but you guys saw the original video, so it's kind of I'm explaining things as we go. And in between, like I also mentioned, let me see how it sounded. So, Soljan said he needed 5 minutes. Someone showed up unexpected at the house. So we were kind of making fun. We said it was a SWAT team that had invaded. So I managed, I said, hey, kick them out, PvP them. So we mentioned that it was the Alliance, a Praiser that came in. I mean, we had some kind of jokes. And then at one point, Swoljan's character was almost going AFK, so he just stood there. And I was cracking up saying things like, he's got that 100,000-mile stare. I've seen it in the battlegrounds before. This is a guy that grabbed both my legs and brought him to a battlefield just to get him back to me. So I was cracking jokes on that. And in the meantime, too, I use this thing called Epidemic Sounds. So I was kind of like showcasing that for you guys, too. Hold on. Let me see if I can... And we did some dancing. I think when we started the dance side, there we go. So I was kind of like looking for a beat, but some things didn't match very well with us jumping around. That matched a little bit well. So I was kind of worried that he would go AFK and then get kicked out. So I put some music out there. So Epidemic Sounds are like, they're not copyrighted, so you can you could put it on your, you know, in like my PvP videos and stuff like that, or I could be hanging out and just put music for any number of things and not have to worry about copyright status. So that's what I was talking about a little bit. So, so yeah, so Swoljan, yeah, so he was saying, dude came to estimate the deck out of nowhere. I just had to agree with whatever he said because I needed to get back, LMAO. So he said, whatever, yeah, sure, no problem, because he wanted to get back to the game. So, and I said, glad you were back, you know, because he's a good tank, you know, he's really good and it's a lot of fun. So,
Too far away.
we basically, we didn't wipe, guys. There was nothing to write home about. So I'm just kind of like going through. I'll get to the last boss fight. And, hold on. So I managed to get all the water. I managed to get let me see. Oops. So that's me creating bandages for myself, but and I did win some items, but there was some undead flesh that I had to get. So I managed to get 20 of those. So yeah, pretty much I'm putting everything together really quick, so you guys have an idea of what happened on that other video, which I will be deleting because it just doesn't hold up now, unfortunately. So the plague flesh. So I had 19 out of 20. Because of Swollen, I was able to get 20 out of 20. So I'm gonna skip ahead. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna pause it again. Gotta be careful. You are no longer okay. Good. Look at that, 50 minutes, guys. So I'm explaining. I've broken down a 2-hour video, 2 hours and 27 minutes. I think, I'm not really sure. I've broken it down so that you guys know what my lips were saying, what was going on. Hold on. And let me check you guys on Twitch. Make sure that, oh Lord. Okay. So let me keep playing. So we're gonna get to, I think the toughest fight we really had was with these guys. We had to take them down one by one. Sometimes they had 2 came in, another time 3 came in. But the Belchers, we took them down fairly easy with Swollen. And like I said, one of the things I commented on was that we're professionals. And if they were hitmen, those were the people I would hire. So I would have hired Swollen, Tomoa, Shia, and Greek. And that's some of the music that I put from Epidemic Sound. Some of the music originally, when I first started, I was just kind of playing around with it. Like normally when I do PvP videos, I want to kind of like listen to them before I put them on. So in this case, I was just putting it on to put it on. So we did take them down. And we got ready for the next fight. And the next fight. Let's see, where we at? Let me, I think I'll play this fight. Hold on. So one of them went out and intentionally died. Well, let's see. Shia, and I was making fun of his loincloth. I'm like, dude. So he got himself intentionally killed. He had loincloth. And I went in and I'm like looking for some kind of beat, some music. And I was making fun of it because I'm like, yeah, no, I need something more epic, more, you know. So let's see, what did I pick? Breeze, Agst, A-G-S-T. So I will show this boss fight. And then I went to Angel Dust. I don't think I liked what I heard, so I'm like moving around. Then I tried Modern Warfare, Pierce Roswell. And at one point I accidentally would turn that down. So Swollen's like, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. So I'm flexing, I'm getting ready to roar. Because Ominus is not afraid of anything. I'm already dead, so what is going to be afraid of? Well, dismemberment, that would say. So, I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't think that I was going to survive this. Actually, I didn't survive this. You'll see. Well, it depends. If you're just joining me, you know the truth. You saw what happened. But don't tell anyone else. Yeah. Baron Riven there is tough. I'm just happy the skeletons left me alone. Did give Tornua SS, so she had a soul stone. I love that trinket. I didn't die. See that? And I'm flexing. So I had enough mana for a nice quick AoE. Give me a second, guys. I'll check on my son, make sure he's not coming. What a little sigh. He's asleep. So I was kind of joking around, said I could hear Trina's voice. Before she died, she said, just loot. Hey, maybe I like this voice, this low voice. So thank you for group, TYFG. It was a good group. I would do this group again. This is great. So yeah, no, it's pretty cool. And Soldier was sorry about the delays. Hey man, no problem. Soldier's cool. And I'm just ready to get booted. So I completed House of the Holy and the Flesh Does Not Lie, so I was happy with that. So I am definitely gonna Hearth, because it was long enough where I could Hearth. Tornor left the party. And I am gonna also bail. And I'm gonna go right back to Undercity. So I'm going to skip ahead. Give me 1 second, guys. Pausing it. I do not want to go AFK. Alright, so got some time. Hold on, guys. Bear with me here. So I'm going to keep playing. So I'm going to sell some of the items that I want. I already did, actually. If you look at it, I'm going to be nailing some items to my road. So I'm cutting through. So guess where I'm going finally. So after I sell my items, after I send out the mail, I kind of joked around because I almost said email. I almost said it again, email. But I go back to Plague Lands. Because my plan is to turn in the 2 quests, which, let me see, I'm still flying and I'm getting closer. I'm just gonna, and I turned in both quests. So,
be seeing you.
And I did not take a new quest because I want to have at least two open slots so that I can go back to my other contents. I'll explain in a second. Hold on. So I turned this in, and I did pick something. You'll see what I picked. You actually saw it earlier. The Crown of the Penitent. So I picked that because it restores 6 mana, so it might come in handy for something. It's not much to look at, but it's something.
Beware.
So I was very happy, and I made some gold. I'm not a millionaire or anything in World of Warcraft, but 113 gold, can't complain. So I flew back.
What is it?
So
Watch
that
your
was
back.
pretty much the end of the video. I could get there, and I did apologize because at the time I couldn't do Alterac Valley with you guys. So hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna edit this live while you're watching. So please see the next video for an explanation on what happened. You guys are part of that right now. So I am going to X out of that. And I'm live here, but it's kind of getting me a little bit. There we go. So I can see you guys again. All right. So now we're right back to PvP. So my plan is to get ready for PvP in about 12 minutes. So, whoops. That was a perfect landing. It wasn't planned. I thought I was going to fall in the green goo.
What now?
So, actually I have enough shards. I'm just gonna... No, the bank is full.
Beware the living.
So, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to get me a headset. Oh, sorry. Alright, guys. Be patient with me, guys. I have to redo this. Yeah, just so. Alright, let me tab over. Make my, oops. Make my head a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay. So I am using Shadow Play again. Kind of messed me up. But, and look, I should have paid attention to this. Look at this. I should have, if I had really paid attention, I would have probably seen the mute gone. Hold on. Let's see. See that? I should have seen it, but I wasn't paying attention. And that's because I'm always moving between Shadow Play, XSplit Broadcaster, XSplit Gamecaster. I'm always testing and playing around with things like that. So, again, that's what I get. Alright, so, in a few minutes, if all goes well, all hell will break loose, and we'll be PvPing. And just for fun, I think I'm gonna... Let's see how it looks.
Now what?
So I'm kind of preparing myself for this PvP. Check this out. I could go this route, but I have a lot of fun with this because when this goes off, you guys see the damage that can happen. See, that's what I don't like. I want to have a little bit more survivability, and you guys hear me all the time. So let me go to the next level. So I also mentioned too that I was watching and this is on my other video, I was talking about Atticus, and he's one of the classic World of Warcraft players. He went to retail, but there was unfinished business, he said, and he wanted to go back to PvP and get those titles that he never got. So one thing he mentioned, and I totally agree, was like rank 1, he had to get 15 kills just to get like noticed by the system, and then he just kept working his way up. And he said after rank 11 to 12 and 12 to 14, he does 20 hours a day, and he's lucky if he gets 4 hours of sleep. And I was telling you guys, like, and unfortunately I was muted, but I was like, geez, I can't. There's no way I could do 20 hours. I mean, I do what I can, and you guys have seen that I seem to be stuck right here. I can't pull anything. There are players out there that are doing 350,000, and I've talked about it before. But it was interesting that Atticus also mentioned that there are players that just tell him, well, because there's control on his server as far as who's going to get it, who's not. And I had mentioned I was kind of against it in the beginning, but as I'm playing, I see the logic. So he was talking about how one guy was like, well, I'm just gonna do that, and example, I'm gonna do 800K and get to that general. And he was like, no, that's not gonna happen. And what happens is the guild talked to other guilds, and the teams that he was hanging out with, they pretty much cut him off. They said, if you don't do this, then you're not going to be PvPing with crewmates with us. So it's happening. You have to have some control, because some people are going too crazy, and there's only so many people that can keep up with it. 20 hours during the week and 4 hours sleep. The only way, and I had mentioned this before, the only possible way that this could be done is I had a twin or my wife, she played, and we could split the time, 8 hours and 8 hours, and even then, it's not enough, guys. It's really not enough. A lot of us have a life. I'm not a kid anymore. And I mean, if I did this professionally, it's a different story. But even then, I'd probably have a full-grown beard, and half the time you'd be seeing me like this, because I'd be asleep. So how's it looking? All right. So let's see. Kind of looking around. Look at that. Look at that. I'm already in. Oh, good. One of the ones I went into, I was so upset because it was already ending. As soon as I couldn't see the gate, I was like, I'm so hosed. Alright, so... And I'm going to have my carrot on the stick ready. And... I will not be putting on regen. Oh, hold on, guys. Let's see, do they have anything epic? I have no idea. See, the problem is these aren't long. So I might not, I'll just have to do my own thing. Next time, guys, I'll have some kind of like CD with a playlist. So, if the Alliance are doing any of this, I will tell you right now that this might be a turtle game. And turtles are not fun. I mean, they're fun in the beginning when you're racking up the kills. They're not fun when it starts grinding on you. So you're literally grinding for that. Alright, so... yeah, 5014. I'm okay with that. Not sure how I'm going to play it, and where is everybody at? Did we already... Wow, looks like we already took the graveyard. This was fast. Okay, maybe not. I spoke too soon. Uh-huh.
I don't have a target.
Wow. Just one.
I'm out of range. I need a target.
Oh, impressive heal. But still died. Alright, I gotta be more cautious here.
Too far away.
Hey, somebody used my line. Kill them all. Okay, shadows. Uh-oh. Guys. Are they like reading? Are they reading while they're riding into enemy territory? That's the only thing I can imagine. They're reading a good book while they're riding right into our enemy territory.
I need to get closer.
Okay.
That spell isn't ready yet. Too far away.
Never felt so.
I can't cast that yet.
To battle!
It's still charging.
Nope. A lot of alliance are making their way here while we fight everybody else.
I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range.
Today is I'm gonna keep my calm day. So I'm gonna keep calm. I'm trying not to crack too many jokes right now because, like I said, my son is sleeping. I don't want to wake him up for now. Alright. Alright, let's see how I'm doing. You know what? Let me just sacrifice my pet. And maybe I need to get my damage up. Alright, this is good. No kidding. He's like, why is it so damn hard to get out of combat? So annoying. It is. Alright. So I'm gonna buff myself up with stamina, intellect, spirit. The more the merrier.
I need to get closer. That's still recharging.
Slay them all!
Let's see how it's looking here. You know what? I need nutritional food here. Uh-oh. What are they thinking?
That spell isn't ready yet.
Alright. So I don't have regen on me, but
I'm out of range.
I just need the shard.
Too far away. I can't cast that yet.
Alright, so we gotta try to clean up the area so that we don't have problems with the rams or anything like that. They're a pain. I like this guy.
Yes.
Alright, let me lower this a little bit. There we go. I hope you guys can see. Oh, hold on. Back to... hold on. A little bit difficult. I hope you guys can see my pretty face. There we go.
I need to get closer.
Good one. My turn. I can just...
Too far away. That's still recharging.
Yep, that took care of her. Quick combo of death. That was short-lived. let me heal up my pet.
Break their bones.
As you can see, I haven't used my full power yet. Normally I'm AoEing and then we're affected the wrong way.
That's still recharging. That sword isn't ready yet. I need to target something first. Not enough mana.
Alright, looks like we're slowly taking over. So I hope you guys like the calm ominous. It's all about being calm. My wife normally sees the excited ominous. Like, ah! So I'm trying to keep it cool.
Cast that yet.
And very awesome sauce healing. Don't just leave our rear undefended. Alright. So, I don't think I have a lot of kills. I mean, honor, eh. Only 93 kills, guys. Let's see. Alright, I'm getting some shards, so I'm happy. Honestly, guys, I thought the Alliance were gonna force a turtle. And that's not happening. I mean, it's good in one sense, it's really bad in another. Because I really like to hoard that honor. Pardon the language, hoard. I don't want those guys. This is going by very smooth.
That spell isn't ready yet. I need to get closer. Out of range. That's still recharging. My mana is low.
That was a good one. Totally messed up my casting. Yep, scatter shot. That was a good one. Gotta give credit where it's due, guys. Let me lead them here. Come on, guys. So they're like, get that hot E3 times mark, 10 minutes. You're best off just winning. More rep-handedness, am I right? So let me get my pet involved here. So let me get my man up a little bit. Uh-oh. So, it's over, boys. Chill. Now we're coming full force.
Destroy them.
I can't cast it yet. That's still recharging.
All that charging for nothing.
I need to get closer. Too far away. Out of range.
Oh, this is gonna suck, guys. Oh, come on.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Break their bones.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Finish that, guys. Let's see, who can I... Oh, no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Can I get it? I'm gonna die again, but that's okay. That's alright. I was debating, should I? And then when I saw that she was gonna get some points, I made sure that I used my soul stone and came back. So cool. Still died. Oh no. Who was it that said, "Don't worry, boys"? I just hope that we win. Otherwise, it's gonna drag for a bit. Oh, come on.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Come on.
I don't have a target. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. Appreciated.
No, 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 thank you. So, you guys, that was a good save. I think I would have taken that guy on, but it was just going to be a pain. He had a good advantage. Okay, got some stall stones. Who was that masked rogue? I don't know, he's dead. Guys, I told them. I said, get that graveyard covered. Did they? No. Now we're fighting for it again. Oh boy.
That's still recharging. I don't think so. That's still recharging.
Okay. Guys, maybe I can get myself. I was gonna say maybe yes, that's where I want to be. All right. I knew that was going to be a pain to get through there, but geez, guys. And 124 kills. Hey, if I get to 200, I'll be somewhat satisfied. All right, hold on, guys. Let's see. Not what I want. Let's see. All right. I'll figure it out later. So looks like we're here for points. At this point, anyway. Get it? Points for points at this point. So looks like we're Here we go.
That spell isn't ready yet. Too far away. Can't cast that yet. I need to get closer. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
What would I say?
Break their bones.
All right. So, 162 kills. Not my 200, but that's okay. I got what I wanted to do, which was basically hang out with you guys and get some Alterac Valley done. So, no complaints. All right, let's see. So yeah, I went through some shards, but that's okay. Again, guys, thanks for joining me. I hope that I made my amends for having that mute.
Throw home.
All right, Alterac Valley.
May your blades never
Hey,
dull.
almost 10,000, so not complaining a whole lot. I'll just have to do more. Yeah, I have to do more. So, all right, guys. Thanks for joining me again on the same day. And well, let's see what happens Sunday, because am I going to do Blackwing Lair or not? I don't know. So it all depends on if they give me the proverbial sure or not going to happen. X. All right, guys. This is Strategyst Plays. I'm Strategyst, and I'm playing at level 60 Undead Warlock Ominus, and I am going to sign out.
Goodbye.